GEI solve our big problem in the field of life and work. First, let me introduce myself. My name is Novita and I will be hosting you for today's event. Now, let me welcome our special guest for today. Welcome to the Honorable Mr. Mykola Romanov, Ph.D. as an Associate Professor at Department of Automation and Computer Technology of Control System from National University Food and Technology from the Ukraine, to the Honorable Ms. Bolormaa Purev as a Senior Lecturer at Department of Science and Engineering from Mandakh University, Mongolia, to the Honorable Ms. Sumiya Tuvdennyam as an Associate Professor Lecturer, Department of Foreign Language from Mandakh University from the Malaysia, to the Honorable Mr. Setiyo Nugroho M.Kom as a Lecturer of Computer System Department from STEKOM University, Indonesia, and last but not least, also to the Honorable guests and audience today. Before we begin, I have a few housekeeping notes. Today's session is being live streamed on Universitas STEKOM YouTube channel, and for today event, we will start with Indonesia national anthems and continue with the main event presentation by our special guest today. Continue with the Q&A session and take a picture for documentation. And last time for closing. First, we will sing our national anthems for the operator today. You can start this session. Thank you. Okay, thank you. And we will go to the main event for our audience. If you have any question for the speaker, please add them to the chat and we'll be able to answer some after during the Q&A session after the presentation. Each presenter today will have about 40 minutes for the presentation. Yeah. Now let's please welcome our first presenter, Mr. Mykola Romanov, Ph.D. as an Associate Professor at Department of Automation and Computer Technology of Control System. Yeah, for Mr. Mykola, the time is yours. Thank you.
Hello, dear participant of this webinar. Thank you for the opportunity to take part in this webinar, which is dedicated to such an important topic, which I'm sure in the coming years will greatly change our usual way of life for the better. My name is Mykola Romanov, and I represent the Department of Automation and Computer Technologies of Control. Our department has been engaged in cutting-edge industrial automation technologies for over 50 years. Therefore, the study of informational technologies, including the potential use of artificial intelligence is in industrial control systems is an important issue for us. Today, I want to present such an important theme about AI usage as applications of AI to optimize electricity consumption through the implementation of smart grid systems. Electricity has been an important part of our daily life. For centuries, we have been using the conventional electricity method without having much concern about it. However, with technologies getting more advanced, electricity is changing as well. Though technologies strongly depend on electricity, the development in the field is rather slow. The fact that we still use the outdated grid system proves that technology does little effect on electricity. Since the conventional grid technology is less efficient in distributing resources, it's time to use the smart grid technology. Here is a brief explanation of smart grid technology. A smart grid is a network that integrates energy distribution and digital communication technology in a two-way flow, electricity and data. This enables utility companies to optimize the generation, transmission, and distribution of electricity. And it also allows consumers to benefit from the information that data can give by helping them to better understand the energy they use and even the energy they produce and store through things like solar panels with batteries and electric vehicle batteries. What is the difference between the traditional grid and the smart grid? The main difference between traditional systems and smart grids lies in the ability to exchange information in both directions across the network, from utility companies to consumers and vice versa. Some of the top features that differentiate smart grid include technology, such as AI, cloud, and digital technologies. They allow all the devices and assets within the grid to communicate, supporting better control and self-regulation.
Do you have a PPT for the share screen or no? Is it
okay? 1 second.
Yeah.
The PowerPoint.
Yeah. Do you have PowerPoint for the share screen?
I'm sorry. I didn't share the screen.
Oh,
Excuse me. Yes, screen 2. Now you see?
Okay. Yes.
Yes, yes. This slide I've already shown, which is explains what is the smart grid. And now, I'm telling about differences on this slide. Second. I've told already about technology, and now it's about distribution. Energy generated by prosumers and other renewable energy sources, such as solar or wind, can be intermittent and uneven. Smart grid technologies help to coordinate, store, and distribute power from such sources into a steady and reliable stream. Generation. Predictive analytics in smart systems means that high demand strengths can be forecasted and distributed to multiple plants and substations. Sensor. Internet of Things sensors across the network can help detect risk early on, redistributed power to decrease outages and help balance loads without direct intervention by operators. Self-repair and predictive maintenance. Sensors can also be used to detect mechanical problems and do simple troubleshooting and repairs, notifying technicians only when necessary, before anything actually breaks down. And customer choice, which means more energy suppliers, cooperatives, and micro generators can join the grid, allowing consumers to have more choice in how they receive energy. Applications of artificial intelligence in smart energy solutions, the perspectives of the utility sector. Artificial intelligence is the driving intelligent agent behind smart grids, evaluating the environment and taking actions to maximize a given goal. AI is fundamental to the integration of renewable energy, the stabilization of energy networks, and the reduction of financial risks associated with instability in the infrastructure. Smart grid technologies help to make utility sector activities more transparent and competitive. Some of the applications of AI and machine learning in smart grids include, first, agility and resilience. When renewable energy is generated by new partners, it is often intermittent and variable. Sensors and automation can be used to identify parts of the grid that are vulnerable and respond with automated rerouting, storing surplus energy during peak generation times and rerouting it during gaps in the flow. More precise forecasting. The utility sector faces widespread price variability due to changes in consumption. Predictive analytics models can be used to more reliably predict power loads and renewable energy generation. By combining data from advanced metering infrastructure with AI, predictions are more accurate than traditional approaches. More sophisticated outage alerts. The network of sensors, meters, and actuators in a smart grid can give a lost gasp short signal transmission, including time and date to indicate a power loss in power due to partial or complete outages. In addition, the predictive capabilities of AI and real-time data of smart meters can notify operators of outages right before they happen. Optimized power yield. The use of AI-powered sensor networks in generation stages can also be used to optimize power output. In a similar way, solar energy also benefits from AI tools to increase productivity by predicting solar radiation. Improved automated switching. The ability of artificial intelligence tools to predict grid imbalances and to differentiate between a brief power interruption and a full-on outage will soon allow switching protocols to be automated. This will allow utility companies to reroute energy or isolate affected areas before any damage occur or the outage expands to other areas. These tools are a line of defense that ensures the safety of the essential equipment used to isolate and repair faults. Next, more flexible demand-side management. Peaks in energy demand put utility companies under great strain. Using AI and smart meters in homes and offices can help with scheduling, planning, executing, and monitoring changes in energy demand to ensure that providers can meet them. And finally, is improved security. Cybersecurity is a key concern for all business sectors, and the increasing number and complexity of cyber attack strategies presents a risk to both existing and new electrical grids. Artificial intelligence tools can help reduce this risk by detecting network attack features, malware, and intrusion, and by providing network security protections for power systems. In this graph, you can see Google DeepMind showing results of machine learning test on power usage in Google data centers with machine learning control on and off. Next slide. For instance, the self-learning adaptability and calculation capabilities of artificial intelligence have significant potential to address the intermittent nature of renewable energy. An imbalance in peaks of production and consumption are often represented through the so-named dark curve, and can make you see that. And can make this sources of energy difficult to control. The use of AI in smart grids will help address this challenge by rebalancing inequity between production and consumption loads during the day. Next, I want to tell is applications of AI in smart energy solutions, the consumer perspective. Recent surveys from the different countries show great customer attitudes toward utility companies, with the rise in energy suppliers and prosumers, which is simultaneously consumer and product of energy. Producer. Utility companies will need to apply a smart solution to help nurture better customer engagement and satisfaction. Though some of the ways smart grid technologies can help to improve customer satisfaction. At the first, it's lower cost. AI-powered smart grid management and smart metering allow customers to get hourly assessments of their power usage. Next, it's improved sustainability and transparency. Smart grid data can help customers become more aware of where the energy is coming from. And fewer outages. As mentioned, AI tools can help reduce the number of outages and mitigate the impact both for residential and commercial customers. This means an increase in security and confidence for customers, especially as the weather events and record temperature bring fears of blackouts and other disruptions. Today, several distribution systems operators announced projects to use smart meter data to help consumers improve energy management, optimize network loads, and reduce carbon emissions. The trial could save customers money and potentially reduce millions of tons of greenhouse gas emissions. This is just one example of the potential benefits of smart grids and for customers and the environment. Big data in energy, why it matters. From the perspective of both customers and utility companies, it is important not only for these technologies to collect and manage large and diverse volumes of big data, but also to have the ability to use and understand all this data for optimizing electricity consumption and performing operations. Big data is essential in assisting with better integrate renewable and alternative power in utilities companies by learning to predict and manage intermittence and balance a myriad of small inputs from prosumer players. Protect consumers by anticipating outages and redirecting resources in a fraction for a second, rather than after everything has gone down. Save money for companies and consumers alike by digitally learning from past activities and using that intel to better manage and automate day-to-day activities, and provide fast, actionable insights that let utilities companies make confident and quick decisions in an increasingly competitive environment. I picked some real-life smart grid implementations that incorporate artificial intelligence usage. You can see them all. I tell about a couple of them. First, it's Iberdrola's Spanish smart grid. It's one of the largest electricity. I'm sorry to displace. First, it's Iberdrola Spanish smart grid. Iberdrola, of the largest electricity utilities in Spain, has implemented an artificial intelligence-powered smart grid. They use AI algorithms to predict electricity consumption patterns, optimize renewable energy regeneration, and enhance grid reliability. This system helps reduce energy losses and improve overall grid performance. Pacific Gas and Electric, a major utility company in California, uses AI for grid management. They employ machine learning algorithms to predict and mitigate wildfire risks by shutting down power in high-risk areas and reducing the chances of electrical equipment igniting fire. And we can see a lot of already implemented AI usages. I will not read them all. For conclusion, I can say that these real-life smart grid implementations with AI usage demonstrate how artificial intelligence is playing a crucial role in modernizing energy infrastructure. AI helps manage renewable energy integration, improve grid reliability, reduce energy losses, and enhance the overall efficiency and sustainability of electricity generation and distributions. The growing concerns about the environmental impact that energy production is having on the planet are leading to a new conception of power systems in which renewable energies are increasingly integrated in the production cycle, and also in which energy efficiency and security should be maximized. As artificial intelligence continues to transform our world, it's crucial that they develop techniques and technologies to optimize its energy usage and minimize its environmental impact. Thank you for attention.
Thank you so much for sharing your knowledge, maybe Dr. Mykola. Okay, and then we will go to the next speaker, Mr. Setiyo Nugroho, M.Kom, as a lecturer of Computer System Department from STEKOM University. Yeah, for Mr. Nugroho, the time is yours. Thank you.
Masih belum oke. Miss Novita, is my sound clear? Is it clear?
Yes.
Okay. I will share my presentation. Okay. Okay, today I would like to talk about the use of is my presentation is full screen, Miss Novita?
Yes.
Okay. Now I would like to talk about the use of artificial intelligence in the graphic design because I'm especially have focused on the computer vision and graphic design and computer graphics. So I choose this topic, and maybe we should understand, we should know that today we have so much implementation in the artificial intelligence, and mostly because of two two technology. The first one is the text-based, and the second one is the graphic-based or computer vision. So I choose the computer vision because it's talking about the image. So computer vision, first we must know about computer vision. Computer vision is a tool that aids computer to take action or making a decision based on the meaningful data acquired from digital image, video, or any visual input. So computer vision is a tool for a computer. So usually they use camera, or maybe it's about software that analyze many image to make a decision. To make a decision from million or maybe a billion of image to make something more informative. To compare with human, we are as human using our retina to input visual data to recognize and identify the object. So computer make a decision based on the image that preferred to the system from digital image that can be taken by webcam, or maybe just the computer and the system is just taking image from everywhere, from social media, or maybe from internet, everywhere. And then from this image, it's interpreting and translating by the system to give information. Okay, so why do we need computer vision in graphic design? Now, because there is so many image. There is more than 3 billion image shared worldwide. We are talking about shared image. So when we are search for image, mostly we cannot see everything. We cannot understand everything. Maybe we just, when we are using maybe a Google, typing some keyword, and maybe we only analyze image about maybe about 1 or 2 page, maybe about 30 or maybe about 20 image. But by computer vision, it enable computer to understand image and visual data that available in the world. By AI, computer can use digital image and deep learning model to accurately identify and classify objects and react to them. So when we are talking about the computer vision in artificial intelligence, we are talking about the detecting the image. It's different than when we are searching image by text. So if you want, in the past, if I want my image searched by Google, I have to give text. So I can explain to Google that this image have a meaning of something. So if I have a picture of cat, my funny cat. So if Google searching, they will search the text that my funny cat. But in the computer vision, it's not about the text. They detect the image compared with their database. So even you don't give a tag on your cat image, it will detect as a cat. That's the difference between using tag and the computer vision. Computer vision is decide. They will compare, they will identify and classify the object. So if you want to search image about cat, by using computer vision, they don't have to search for text, but they compare all the image in the word about cat. So by the computer vision, it can create classification. Classification is just like human, women, men, and maybe a chair, a a chair, a cupboard, or something that they can decide what is this image is what is this kind of image. And in the further development, it even can create a scene recognition and video analysis. So why AI is important in the graphic design? Because it's about the demand. The design industry today have a high demand from a client with both efficiency and standard. So when we are talking about the demand, industrial demand, we need something that fast. We need something that fast and good. Not only fast but also good. So when we are talking about 10 years ago, when we have when I get a design, I will say about 3 day or 4 day that it finished, because I have to searching for information, etc. There's a lot of time that to give me inspiration. But today, this kind of process may be taking too long. So they want everything fast. By using AI, this ability to speed up and improve the effectiveness of design is also give designer a new tool to increase creativity. Yes, because when we are talking about design, our biggest problem is idea. If you are a designer, you know that sometimes we blank, we don't have any idea. So if we don't have any idea, we will search for image or something that can give us inspiration. The problem is, as a human, we cannot detect so many images. Maybe we are only see 10 or 10 or maybe yeah, there's no way you can watch about 100 image. I guess it may be about 10 or maybe about 20 image, so we can get inspiration. But by AI, we get a recommendation. We get the recommendation. So as a designer, we maybe not just follow the design, but we can improve our creativity by the result of the artificial intelligence. So in the graphic design industry, it's become increasingly interested in the use of AI for creating graphic content. Today, there is a lot of available system that can give us a tool to create image by AI, or to create a design by AI. There is a lot of image and a lot of investment in the developing of image-based artificial intelligence. And it's mostly because the process of natural language processing. When we are talking about the AI, usually the leading company in the development of artificial intelligence are Google, Microsoft, Amazon, IBM, Tesla, Meta, Nvidia, and OpenAI. This company are heavily invest in the research and development of natural language processing, or NLP. NLP is a field that with AI that focus to enable computer to process, generate, and understand human language. This involves the intricacy of understanding emotional tone, translating language, naming and identifying identity, summarizing text, recognizing speech, and etc. etc. Thanks to natural language processing in the sophisticated state, Google Translate even offer an audio demonstration on how to pronounce a word in the sentence in a different language. So when we are talking about NLP, natural language processing, we must know that we mostly use Google Translate. Google Translate is not only translate but also follow how the emotional, how the pronounce of the language. And you know, in the development, in the further development, we know about ChatGPT. This is a sample of ChatGPT. I read in the ChatGPT, tell me about hamburger. Okay, maybe for common people, hamburger maybe you don't know. But if you like a guitar, electric guitar, you must know about hamburger. And the ChatGPT answer a hamburger is very clear. It's very clear. I know hamburger, but I don't even know that this kind of specific information. So by using the NLP, the natural language processing, this can understand about what I type, understanding about identifying what I want, and its answer using the word that I know, the word that actually is not a very complex but easy to understand. Maybe because we are talking about music, about humbucker. Humbucker is pickup music, yeah. When I'm talking about humbucker, so the answer is not a very specific, it's not a very technique, but it's explain the techniques of the humbucker. So today is a very easy to get information from internet, not just like in the past. In the past, if I want to get information, usually I use Wikipedia. But now, many times I use ChatGPT because ChatGPT also provide information that very good, that very complex. But the difference between when I use Wikipedia and the ChatGPT is when I use Wikipedia, I get a reference. I get a reference in the ChatGPT. Yeah, maybe we can get a reference, but not as good as on the Wikipedia because Wikipedia, I the one who control. I'm the one who choose. But when we are using the chatbot like ChatGPT, they decide the information for me and tell me what is the information. Not just like when I read the Wikipedia. I mean I'm search for information. I still have to think. But there's also give me a lot of information, a lot of reference. And this is the good of the chatbot. Chatbot is provide information, but also maybe sometimes I would like to choose Wikipedia because I get another information. Okay, so this is about the basic of the AI in the natural language processing, and by typing the information, now is developed into text-based text-to-image. Text-to-image means text-to-image is a type of artificial intelligence algorithm that use a written text as input and create an associated image as the output. This program aims to manifest relevant, accurate visual content from any given text input. So this is the example when I use Adobe Firefly. It's also a text-to-image AI. This is the example. I want to create image with content guitar, electric guitar with humbucker and single coil. Okay, humbucker is double coil and single coil is single coil. Okay, if you know guitar, you know about this. You know about humbucker and single coil. But if you don't know, you can see this. The problem is I don't see any humbucker in here. This is mostly design of single coil. And this is something that weird. Something that just like this. Is there any guitar like this? Is if you have a guitar like this, your hand will be blocked by this kind of object. So when we are talking about the text-to-image AI, they try to give us image. They try to give us image that as relevant as possible, but maybe sometime for complex, for maybe a uncommon idea, maybe the AI is also a little bit confused. This is an example when I write like this. And when we are talking about artificial intelligence, there is a lot of artificial intelligence for text to image that available online. And usually is free, but if you pay, you will get a better result. But maybe you can edit or something, but I use free is still okay for me because if I want to design, I just use this as my reference. There is a lot of artificial intelligence text to image online. Usually, this is some of the well-known, just like Photosonic and Midjourney, DALL-E, Night Cafe, Image Creator, Canva, Adobe Firefly, and this is the example of I use a same a same text for in the different website. First, I use Adobe Firefly, and this is I use Night Cafe. But from this, I still don't see any humbucker. It's still single coil. Actually, humbucker have two sides of coil. So if I see this image, this is should be not a humbucker. It's too small for humbucker. So it's still not very. It's not a very correct. But if you can see in the image, you can see this is a very good image. So this is can be used for our inspiration. So when we are talking about using artificial intelligence for a designer, for us to get an image, it can be used for a reference. AI image generator usually use a generative adversarial network. And now, generative generative adversarial network can create original, realistic image and art from a text description. So if you watch this is a image by the night cafe. So this is not a picture. This is the one that developed by night cafe. So it's very good. It's a very good image. And this become a contemporary AI art. If you like to see in the internet, there is a lot of AI art. AI art is an art that created by image generator. And the generative adversarial network can be used for photographer to create imaginary fashion model without higher model, or you can ask what you want to create an image. And this is the system that usually used by image text to image AI. That means it's used two system of neural network, the generator and discriminator. Generator create a fake sample of data and try to fool discriminator. The discriminator, on the other hand, try to distinguish between the real and fake sample. So by using two type of neural network, these two type of neural network run in competition with each other in the training phase. So the result of the generative adversarial network can be said is more realistic because it's not only search for image but also compare with a fake image, so they can create something that have a better result. And then in the further development, there is a generative design. Generative design is a tool that involves the computer algorithm to assist a generating 3D form to take into account multiple factors by the user. So when we are talking about generative design, it's not only by creating image, but also create something that can be created in the real. This is usually is well known by Autodesk Fusion 360. So you can create object by calculating just like how to manufacture, the structural efficiency, the optimization of weight, and you still can create it in the real world. Maybe you can use 3D printing, or maybe you can use another technology that based on the design that created by Autodesk Fusion 360. And the use on artificial intelligence in the visual effect. In the visual effect, we are talking about something that not image, but we are talking about something that move, something that visual created, visual movement, visual generation, visual generator. For example, when you are using Zoom, just like Zoom, you can blur the background. You can blur the background. It's just a single click, just simple click. But actually, this is already an AI. And this AI is not just a simple. Because when we are talking about 10 years ago, when I use Photoshop, if I want to blur background, I have to pad. And if image move, so if I want to blur background of the video, this is create a very hard process because it means I have to pet each frame by me, by human, and this is very hard to do. But today, in the visual effect, there is a lot of AI. I see in the After Effect there is also an AI that we can trace our movement. We can we can remove our background in the video using image tracer that create by the computer, that create by not by me, not by I just drawing each point and then the next frame I have to drawing each point again. But for today, in the video editing, in the effect editing, just like After Effect, there is a lot of tool that can give you an artificial intelligence that you can process something that human cannot do. And the other one is also detecting movement. This is the example of deep motion. I teach my student using deep motion. Deep motion is how to create a movement from for 3D object by using our body. So in the computer, using AI, define our position. Because in the video, in the camera, in the webcam, actually camera only capture two-dimensional image. So how the computer know where is our elbow? Because our elbow is on the back. But they combine with other image. They combine with other image that if the hand position with the scale like this, usually the elbow is on the back and with a little bit degree. So this computer is can detect the movement like that. So when we are using a deep motion, we can create animation 3D animation of human in a very simple way. It's not like in the past, because I also teach 3D in the maybe about more than 15 years. In the first time I teach 3D and 2D is a very different. It's a very different because when in the past we have to move each joint, we have to move each knee, the hand, frame by frame. And today we just record our movement and then implement it in the 3D. So in the visual effect, AI is also have important role. And this is the example of the visual effect that create image 3D from many image. This is become a 3D because it have a various image from left, from right, so the computer can combine those image and estimate where is the position of the image. Maybe this is the example. The drum is on the here, and the tom is. This is the snare. The snare drum is on the back. This because they have information, many information from this image. Okay, so by the available of this AI, there is also a change of design process. When we are talking about traditional design, usually we have a research and interview. This is the process in how to get the idea, research and interview, and thinking collision. Mean we think together, combine problem and solution, create prototype, and then how to show the design conclusion. But when we are using an AI, the AI is by computer create a data mining, processing from text, from image, from social network, using machine learning algorithm, build a knowledge map, repeatedly test problem and solution from the map, developing intelligent product or software system. So this stage, big data mining and processing using machine learning algorithm, building knowledge map, this is work by the computer. So we are only just put into use and collecting use data and then the other process. So when we are compare the traditional design and the AI aid design, we can skip a lot of time. We can skip a lot of process with a final result that almost the same. Okay, so when we are talking the advantage of AI is in design, there's a lot of advantage. First, the reduction in human error. In the artificial intelligence model, decisions are taken by previously gathered information. So, when we are talking about the artificial intelligence, and artificial intelligence mean they get data from the other, from previous data, not in the future, but in the previous. So, they have many collection of information in the past that create for that used to create for the artificial intelligence. That's different than us because we are sometimes forget, we are sometimes not doesn't understand about skip the information. So by using the artificial intelligence, human error can be reduced and is available in 24 hours in 7 days because human cannot work in the long period. Our body requires rest. But in AI, won't require any break in between and can be used in the 24/7 concentration. And the third is a help repetitive work. Repetitive work is creating a boring work for human. So by using AI, we can skip the boring task and free up the human to become more creative. And then digital assistant. Digital assistant is also important in the AI because we can use digital assistant to help interact with user in order to conserve human resource. Maybe you know when you are using just like mark what is called shopping online shopping, there is a chat. When we are chat, there is a automatic answer. This is called digital assistant to create in order to conserve human resource because you don't have to be in front of the table to answer, but for the specific answer that can be answered by the computer, this can answer the customer question without having to use human. So there is a lot of website and develop film that using digital assistant to respond to customer. And faster decision. AI and other technology enable robot to make decision more quickly than average human. and enabling them to complete tasks more quickly. Yes, of course, because computer can create decision faster. AI can create decision faster than human because they have a lot of uh, information that we don't have and that we have to search, but they already have a lot of information behind, so they can process it more quickly. And then we are also, when we are talking about human have emotional, and this can also create a longer time when we are making a decision because computer don't have emotion, so it can create a faster decision. And then rational is almost the same with faster. Human have feeling, computer don't have. So in this circumstances, a decision can create a faster, quicker, effective, based on reason, based on the data, without allowing our feeling, to cloud our judgment. And also important in AI is effective communication. Years ago, when we are talking about uh, different language, we almost didn't know. We almost cannot understand because we don't know what is what the language is, what is the meaning of this kind of language. But today, when we are talking about Google Translate, maybe, or another translator that can create a translate that can give us an understanding in a different language. So we can reduce the barrier between many language, and so it create more efficient communication. But there's also disadvantage. Disadvantage in AI application is mostly highly depend on machine, and this is what sometimes we have worry about, because the more we use technology, the more we are depend on the machine. What if the machine die? And what can we do? And that's the problem. This is by using machine and application constantly, we are losing our ability to think creative because we are depend on the machine. Actually, the machine should help us to become creative, but because we are too depend, so we are losing ability to become creative because we just follow the machine. So we are losing out our learning basic skill life, getting more lazy, and producing generation of people who are excessively reliant on the machine. Okay, let's talking about today. What happen if your Android dies? You will be no, not die. Your mobile phone is left behind. Maybe you left it on the room, and you go to the office, and then you don't carry your mobile phone. We have a lot of problem because we are so depend with our mobile phone. There is our schedule in the mobile phone, our work in the mobile phone, our communication using WhatsApp on on the the mobile phone too. So this is create highly depend on the machine. And then the more disadvantage is requires supervision. When we are talking about AI application in image, we still need supervision. we still have to continuously supervising the function. We must make sure that error don't occur. Okay, this is the example. This is the example that I write. A guitar effect pedal with electric guitar and amplifier. Okay, you can see the guitar is so small that not compare with the amplifier. And this is not correctly compared with the pedal. So when we are talking, this is a correct image or not, I said this is not. But this is a real electric guitar. This is a real amplifier, and this is a real pedal. So, it's that's why we still have to supervising on the result of the image. And this is the film camera with tracing tube and print photo. Okay, this is mostly wrong. Developing tank and film. Okay, this is wrong because developing tank is like this. This is a specific when we are talking about developing image, developing art film. And the other one, this is when I use a brand mark. I'm talking about guitar, amplifier, effect, and pickup. Again, the result is pickup car because pickup is a car. But when we are talking about guitar, pickup is like this. Okay, so there's we have to supervise the result of AI tool. Okay, when we are talking about conclusion, AI is more catalyst that will strengthen human creativity. You need to work together with it and not avoid. So AI is a catalyst, is a help us to strengthen our creativity. You should work it, but together, but you don't leave your human capability, but we should not avoid it. And then under point number 2, AI is point of no return. Like or not, AI is available. This is a rapid development and this is getting better. This is getting better and it fulfilling the creative expectation, more and more fulfillment with creative expression. And AI give you a clear competitive advantage. So those who decide not to use and keep up with AI run a risk of falling behind. When we are talking using AI is faster. If you're not fast, you will left by the other competition. It's also important to evaluate the possible impact of the standard and originally designed produced by AI. And make sure that content hurt certain standard and avoid the risk of everything become homogeneous. So when we are talking AI, there's also this also create something called homogeneous. So your design is become a same because it's created by machine. So if you want to, you have to keep evaluating, understanding, and check your AI to make sure that your everything is enter to standard and not to be homogeneous. Okay, I guess that's enough, Miss Novita.
Thank you so much for wonderful presentation, Mr. Adi. And we will go to the next session for Q&A session. Yeah, for all participants, if you wanna ask question, you can raise your hand or you can write in the room chat. Okay, for first question, we have question from audience in the YouTube. This question for Mr. Mykola Romanov. Yeah, for Mr. Mykola, you still in the Zoom right now? Okay, maybe we will go with Mr. Adi first and second Mr. Mykola for the Q&A. Okay, for Mr. Adi, for first question, can AI truly serve as a panacea for our most pressing global issue in life and work, or does it exacerbating I'm sorry. Can AI truly serve as panacea for our most pressing global issue in life and work, or does it like exacerbating existing and creating new ethical dilemma? What consideration and safeguard must be implemented to ensure that AI technology leads to more equitable and sustainable solution in this domain? This question from Mr. Faiz. Thank you.
Can you write it on the chat?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. See about the AI, we are talking about inequality and ethical dilemma. Ethical dilemma, there is a problem when we are talking about AI is about the copyright. The copyright, how about the copyright of AI? There is a still dilemma. And in about ethic, maybe when we are talking AI is ethical. There's no problem in the ethic because when we are want to create something that uh doesn't broke the ethic rule of our 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 culture, there will be there is no something that suddenly uh appear that in correct manner. So there is no problem when we are talking about ethic, but there is a problem on the copyright. So there is a our problem when we are talking about design in the AI is who create this image. Okay, so I make a write text and create a good image by AI. But that doesn't mean I make this image. So who's the one who have this image? That's a problem and it's still being processed for about talking about this. And about to make sure AI and technology lead to more equitable and sustainable solution. Okay, so when we are talking about AI technology is still under heavily development. It's still development and is still a lot of improvement. So I guess in the future it's more sustainable and more equitable for creating a solution in the in this design world. Okay, I guess that's my answer.
Thank you. And then the second question, to what extent does the rapid advancement of AI technology pose a fundamental threat to the future of work? And how can we strike a balance between leveraging AI, transformative potential, and preserving the human aspect of employment, creativity, and social interaction? This question from Mr. Jonathan. Thank you.
What extent the rapid advance technology pose a fundamental threat of future of work? Okay. AI technology create a fundamental threat of future work. When we are talking this, I guess we are talking about something that maybe to be too scary for everyone. But I guess when we are talking about future, okay, just a simple question, a simple example. In the past, only a few people have a camera. Today, everyone have a camera, and the camera is good enough using a mobile camera. But there's still a work for photographer. When we are said that everyone can take a picture, yes, everyone can take a picture. Everyone can do Photoshop, yes, everyone can do Photoshop. Everyone can use a Corel Draw. There is a lot of uh, school that teach design in the middle school or in the junior high school, but work for designer are still exist because it's not about uh uh Apple, but do we have a time? A photographer, even a photographer, when he married, he still have to hire another photographer. That's for the example. So the AI is help us, but that's not create a threat for a future work and for employment of human employment. And the the problem is maybe on the creativity, but also there is also when we have uh, a tool, maybe for some people there is good enough, but our it was our habit that not always think about not enough. So when we have a design created by AI, we still mostly create a modification to get it better because this was our nature that we don't just easily to satisfy with the result from the machine. And for social interaction, yes, social interaction, maybe this is the one who maybe by the AI is creating less social interaction because we are creating using computer, we are less teamwork. So maybe it's a little bit reduce social interaction. Okay, I guess that's my answer. Okay, Miss Novita. Hello, Miss Novita.
Okay, thank you. I think for Mr. Mykola have another schedule for the class. Okay, we will go to the next session for time documentation. For our participant, please open your camera. We will take a picture on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, another one. 1, 2, 3. Smile. Thank you. Thank you for your keen cooperation. Finally, we come to the end of webinar today. We would like to say thanks for all the speakers for the wonderful information and sharing your knowledge. We hope this information will be beneficial for all participants. Thank you for our audience join until last session. At last, we hope to have more collaboration in the future. The webinar for today and here. We hope to see you soon. Thank you and have a nice day. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Goodbye.